goes to Milwaukee. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Davis and Ashik in the middle. Gordon and Pondexter are the wingmen. And it's Evans in at the point guard position. Shot's good.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Poked away. It's stolen by Kumbo. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Now, here's Parker. Tipped away. Free throw line jump shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Outside, Davis kicks to Pondexter. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, in points and minutes played for him with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40% from deep with the Pelicans and defended pretty much every position on the perimeter.
So he comes up empty at the line. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
And the basket good.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Carter Williams against Evans. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton drives in. Parker left side. Kicks it down to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss.
And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
Now Evans, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Just 3 to shoot. Dishes to Pondexter. Pelicans keep it alive.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Pass to Carter Williams. Parker inside. Davis is on it. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin will see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Three-pointer, Pondexter. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Pondexter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. They need this one. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Now the feed to Evans. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Carter Williams, and the shot is good. Evans with it. Outside, Davis. Davis with a screen on Carter Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. And it's Gordon missing.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Parker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, and not so much.
That shot wide open. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Ashik against Monroe. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! Here's Evans. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Evans has got his second bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And guys, for most of his career, Ashik has been going back and forth as a starting center. Only started 2 games his first 2 years with the Bulls. Signed an offer sheet with the Rockets and started 82 games for them in his 3rd season.
Bucks trail by 6. Well, going back to Ashik, he lost his starting job to Dwight Howard in his 4th season when he was in Houston. So he didn't want to come back and have his career labeled as a guy coming off the bench. So, Greg, he reportedly asked to be traded, and that's what he got.
Well, and you know what? The Rockets shipped him off to the Pelicans in exchange for a protected first-round pick, and he became a starter again. Moral of the story, don't put Omer on the bench. He won't like it.
Here's Davis, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now here's Evans to the middle, kicks it out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Ashik the screen for Gordon. Goes up on the wing, and that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Carter Williams with it. Evans picks him up. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Gordon. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. A different look for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Jabari Parker. Vasquez comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. And the Pelicans also making a change. Cole's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Here's Vasquez. Passes it to Henson. Inside, Monroe. They grabbed their own miss. Great D that time from Davis.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Cole dishes to Gordon. Feeds to Cole. Just 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Cole's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Now the pass to Davis. He dishes it to Cole from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Henson with the screen. The Bucks working the ball around. And Bayless with the basket. The assist from Antetokounmpo.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Gordon. To the inside. Davis loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Davis has got 6.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bayless. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 5.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Evans passes to Davis. He kicks to Cole. Now here's Gordon. Takes it off the glass. Gordon's got his 2nd basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here is Bayless. And here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. Here's Cole. Pass to Holiday. They set the pick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to it.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on that one. We're getting back to Holiday. We've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up with.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential. Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Henson with the screen. The dish now to Vasquez. Second shot opportunity. Henson's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Holiday goes in, pushing their lead to double digits. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
And it's Cole missing. Bucks trail by 7. Mayo dishing to Vasquez. Screen by Monroe. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Bayless. 5 points in the game. Monroe down low. Defended by Anderson. Monroe, no good. Kicks it to Cole. Three-pointer. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Check it out.
And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I tell you.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt to dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Holiday, here we go. Rebound by Parker.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Holiday against Carter Williams. Middleton right side. Tries from 16. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Ajinça. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Holiday against Carter Williams. Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. Drills it from outside. Carter Williams has got 5.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Cunningham kicks to Pondexter. Holiday inside the line. Holiday with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Kept alive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one falls for Middleton. We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
New Orleans making a switch here. Davis is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Luke Babbitt comes in for Ryan Anderson. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And Middleton has improved every year as well. Added the three-point shot after the rookie season, which made him very tough to deal with offensively.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pondexter's got 5 now.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. And the Bucks miss again.
And for Middleton, adding that three-point shot was huge. I mean, not only can he keep teams honest outside, but he hits over 40% of his shots from beyond the arc. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Back to Carter Williams. Henson, a screen on Evans. Here's Carter Williams, and the rejection by Evans. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. Pelicans with the rebound. Pondexter's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Davis. The rebound by Middleton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Gordon against Carter Williams. From beyond the arc. Again, Carter Williams missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 8 points for Davis.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Middleton against Gordon. They set the pick. Parker passes to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Evans dishes to Pondexter. Pass to Davis. New Orleans moving it around. And that's Evans penetrating, and he gets it to go. Evans has got 6.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
And Middleton kicks to Henson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Now with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can drop an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right. Clark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow is right. Henson hits them both.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Ring shot on the way, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker, and he gets it to go. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Screen by Asik. Dishes it to Gordon. No one near him. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 11 points for Michael Carter Williams. Inside, and then Asik with the dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Babbitt. And there's the feed to Gordon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look from Milwaukee. Monroe's checked in for Henson. Vasquez comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Cole's checked in. The Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Screen by Monroe. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. And at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And the first one at the line is good.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
And so Greg Monroe nails both of them.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
It's deflected. Now Bayless. He has 5. Parker outside. Passes it to Bayless. Clock at 6. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pelicans trail. Here's Gordon. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gordon's got 7 points in the game. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Asha kicks to Evans. Outside Gordon. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Vasquez. Monroe with a screen on Gordon. Vasquez passes to Monroe. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. And now a 3-point Bucks lead for New Orleans. They've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Cole dishes to Asha. Evans against Antetokounmpo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards, too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Parker. And then for New Orleans, Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Gordon. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
You know, back to Tyreke Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assists, rebounds, really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnovers.
Bayless, no good on the free throw.
And talking about Tyreke Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Vasquez kicks to Mayo. Bayless the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot will not go.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
That's good. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Vasquez. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shot, and typically good things happen.
1:49 left in the first half of the game. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And there's the pass to Monroe. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Here is Cunningham, guarded by Mayo. Cole dishes to Ajinça. Here's Cunningham. Can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Free throw good, O.J. Mayo.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Holiday goes in. Here's Anderson, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too. Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset, and he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well. And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Bucks lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play this second half?
So, you know, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. For Milwaukee, the first quarter was not an easy one. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. A huge turnaround offensively in the second quarter. They shot 60% from the field, and you could sense their confidence surging as well as they made basket after basket after basket after basket after basket. You get the idea. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball in the paint, and they were doing that. I like to see more of the same in the second half. Don't start shooting jumpers now.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter-Williams.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Carter-Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Clock at 2. Gordon outside, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Milwaukee in the lead. Monroe right side. Can't get it to go. Davis with some nice D. The Pelicans shooting at 51%. Really solid. Pondexter the pass to Gordon. He dishes it to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Back to Davis. Lets it go from 11. Rebound Milwaukee. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Parker outside. A good look from Carter Williams. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his third rebound on the night. And it's Davis missing.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Screen by Monroe. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Evans with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Davis setting the pick for Evans. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Gordon. To tie. Connects. The jumper drops. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Carter Williams, a screen on Gordon. Middleton dishes to Carter Williams. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard, but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
This is his first free throw of the game.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Carter Williams. Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Evans with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And Davis throws it down.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Gordon kicks to Evans. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Puts it up. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Evans dishes to Gordon. Screen by Asik. And it's Gordon penetrating. Asik cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Asik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year, he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus, he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Here's Gordon, and he hits the jump shot. Gordon's got 11.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Carter Williams with it. 13 points in the game. Henson with the screen. Evans against Carter Williams. Great D that time from Davis.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Evans with the steal. And Henson sends it back. And they get it back. And that one's good.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
The dish to Parker. Carter Williams against Evans, and good on the basket. Book it. Carter Williams has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. The Pelicans have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Ashik the screen for Gordon. A floater. Rebound, Milwaukee. Henson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks to Carter Williams, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gordon. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Pass to Middleton. Lots of room. Evans gets the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Pondexter with it, and it's Henson picking him up. A nice shot by Pondexter. Pondexter's got 7.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Dishes to Parker. Gets the 14-footer to fall. He's got 6. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down. A perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season. And as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17. Also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also, 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And both free throws good for Davis.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
Vasquez kicks to Mayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Parker. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cunningham. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pelicans have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Well, last year the Pelicans were a team on the rise, making the playoffs. A solid season overall, especially on the road. Really, they sent notice by what they did away from New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, 17 road wins. I mean, you say to yourself, well, that doesn't sound great. But when you're a young, up-and-coming team, one of the things that you can really value is your ability to go into hostile environments and have success. They're going to be building on that confidence. Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Bayless's shot is off.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Outside Holiday. From the top of the key. Milwaukee with the rebound.
As for the Pelicans on the road, I mean, they had the fewest road wins of all the West playoff teams. The franchise hasn't had a winning road record since 2009 when they were the Hornets.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And for the Pelicans and their road struggles last season, they are a younger team. It's a team built around a young superstar in Anthony Davis. So taking road lumps is just kind of part of that growing process.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
And the second free throw, good. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA, and he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a spark offensively. You go see Jared.
Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, the Bucks ended, guys, with a 23-18 record at home. Really impressive for a young team. They didn't have the largest margin of victory because they won a lot of close games here at the Bradley Center.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo.
And one thing that made the Bucks so strong at home was their three-pointers, near the top in three-point percentage here at home, and easy to get the crowd into it when you knock a couple down from deep.
Anderson, a screen on Henson. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Cole's got 5 now. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The shot's good from Predelus.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Holiday. Misses the layup. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The feed to Monroe. Pass to Mayo. For 3. That drops. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. He feeds it to Cole. Now the pass to Cunningham. There's the pick. The rebound by the Bucks. Henson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Henson with the screen. Vasquez passes to Monroe. He used that pick to get in close. Monroe's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Dante Cunningham. Pelicans trail by 6. And Cole kicks to Babbitt. Feeds it to Holiday. To the paint. Can they get it? Anderson. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Anderson's got 8 points.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Mayo, that's good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Cole dishes to Holiday. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Vasquez kicks to Henson. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Luke Babbitt. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And it's 13 points for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Parker passes to Monroe. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Middleton dishes to Monroe. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And Holiday kicks to Babbitt. Back to Holiday. Evans outside. Outside Gordon. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vasquez passes to Carter Williams. Monroe right side. No good. Great D that time from Davis. The drive by Gordon. The kick out to Holiday. Monroe against Davis. On the wing, Gordon. Tries yet again, and he lays it up and in.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Carter Williams kicks to Vasquez. Monroe against Davis. Here's Carter Williams, and another field goal in this total, make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Holiday dishes to Babbitt. Outside Gordon. The baseline jam, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. Bucks leading by 4. Middleton with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Monroe. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Screen by Monroe. Vasquez passes to Monroe. Evans with some nice D.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
That's good. 8 points for Parker.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Outside Gordon. Babbitt kicks to Evans. Outside Gordon. To the paint. Here's Davis. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Ashik comes in for Luke Babbitt. And it's Pondexter in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Monroe. Rebound by Pondexter. Pondexter's got his 6th rebound on the night. He dishes it to Davis. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Offline with his three. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton drives in. He kicks to Monroe. And he gets the bucket.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Evans kicks to Ashik. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Evans against Monroe. The dish to Carter Williams. And Gordon over to help. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 6. Evans outside. Kicks to Gordon. And here is Pondexter. 6 to shoot. Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Stolen by Evans. Gordon inside. Antetokounmpo defending, and it's Gordon missing. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Middleton against Gordon. 13 feet away. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Carter Williams against Evans. Here's Ashik. Kicks it out to Evans. Gordon with no one around. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 18 points for Eric Gordon.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
And that one's good. Parker
took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Gordon kicks to Evans. Down low. Here's Ashik, and he dunks it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Monroe, the pass to Carter Williams, expanding his range, and that one's good. Carter Williams has got 22 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Cole's checked in. Bucks on defense. Gordon dishes to Cole. Pass to Davis. Here's Cole. But they recover it. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Davis with the double team. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. This is to Cole. Back to Gordon. Now the feed to Davis. Davis with a screen on Middleton. Launches a 3. And it's Gordon missing. Bucks leading by 6. Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Parker. Pelicans with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Here's Cole. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And Middleton gets to Carter Williams. Parker dishes to Carter Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Parker passes to Antetokounmpo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter Williams, and Eric Gordon pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 8. Passes it to Pondexter. Gordon kicks to Cole. Screen by Asik. Davis with it. Now Monroe defending. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Pondexter. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo to the left side wing. Parker kicks to Carter Williams. Middleton on the wing. The turnaround jumper. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Cole, the pass to Davis. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Antetokounmpo gets to Middleton. Shot from 12. And too long on the shot. Pelicans trail by 6.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Milwaukee's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Cole. Carter Williams covering. Cole dishes to Davis. From 8. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Carter Williams has been too much to handle. 22 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Come on, Bradley Sam. You better be making some noise for your energy.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton against Gordon. Great D that time for Middleton.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Michael Carter-Williams. Taking 2 shots.
Right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks answers.
Here's Cole. He feeds it to Cunningham. Outside Holiday. No good. Now Bayless. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter-Williams.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just